ايوه خلينا نشوف عشان اصور. مسك راسي فاكر المنتظر. حضرتهاش دي للأسف. مرة احنا فين؟ ايوه بقى الصور دي فيديوهات هحطها على الفيسبوك اكيد.
Thank you so much for this video. Thank you.
سمعت ان هم هيوزعوا سرقة.
Together we are an ocean.
Yes.
You guys are going to be a tsunami. So don't ever forget that.
Okay. I won't.
Thanks. Also, I would like to thank all CBS team, especially Mr. Islam. member. Thank you. I enjoyed every moment with you. Thank you.
So he said I had to talk. You know? I talked a lot the last time we were together, but I don't think everybody had a chance to hear what I said because some of you were very early and then you left and went on for quite a while.
Must I use the mic?
No, I will not use the mic. Can anybody not hear me? You can't hear me? Oh, I was going to say. Wow, so I'll put on my Marine voice and then you'll really hear me. But anyway, like I said, you guys are going to be a tsunami. You already are in a way. You have energy, you have motivation, you have ideas, you're creative, you're innovative, you're curious, and you won't let anybody say what to you. What did I say last time for you people who
That
I
we
spoke
can't.
with? What did I say was the word you should never let anybody say to you? No.
No.
You don't let anybody say no to you.
Yes.
No is not a failure. No is an opportunity on the ladder to success. Because every no that you get from somebody, and you make them tell you why they said no, is an opportunity to make your presentation better, maybe an opportunity to improve your product or whatever it is that you're trying to get them to invest in. But no is never a bad thing. And you're going to hear it. So you might as well get it in your heads today, before you even leave here. People are going to say no. Because many people don't have the same vision that you do. Your job as innovators, creators, and entrepreneurs is to put your vision into terms, into words, into pictures, into graphs, into any way you think you can get those people to understand what your vision is. Because you want their money, right?
Yes.
You want them to invest.
Yes.
Also, people who have money to invest, right? They expect to make that money back at some point. They're not just going to throw money in the air for you to come and grab out and walk away with it. So they're going to ask you some very, very hard questions. If you're really serious about what you're doing, you need to have a very solid business plan. You need to know from step 1 to step 100 what you're going to do, how you're going to do it, when you're going to do it, what all your costs are, and realistic costs. Don't come up with fake numbers. You need to work as hard as you can to get very accurate numbers, because the people who are going to take these from you, they have teams of people who look at hundreds of projects and they decide what they're going to invest in. And they're only going to invest in a few things. One, if you give them a whole paper of fake numbers, you're out of the game already. Because they're going to know right away you guys, A, either don't know what you're doing, or you're liars, or you don't care. So be done with it. They're going to kick you out. Because you're not the only people in the world who have projects. There are like millions of people who are creative and innovative just like you. You have to rise above that group of people. And you're only going to do it by convincing the people with money to invest. The other thing I told the people last week is success is never ever going to just fall in your lap. You are all surrounded by success. Everywhere you walk, everything you do, you're surrounded by the opportunity to be successful. But it's up to each and every one of you to grab that success and make it your own. No one's going to hand it to you. This is not a world anymore where things just fall in your lap. You are going to have to work hard for it. But I guarantee you, that hard work, if you put in the work and the effort, and you know what you're doing, and above all, you have to have confidence in yourself and in what you're doing. If you walk into a room to try to make a presentation to somebody you want to invest in your project and you're unsure of yourself, you're going to be nervous, they understand that. But if you don't have confidence in yourself or what you're doing, they will see that right away. And investors, they're not just investing in your idea, they're investing in the people behind it because they're going to rely on you to make that vision into reality. Now, they may eventually buy you out because once you create the platform, they'll know what to do with it and they'll go, and that's not a bad thing. You might make some money and then you can go on to another idea, right? You don't just want to limit yourself to one or two things. Or maybe you do. I mean, Bill Gates, Microsoft, who wouldn't limit themselves to one thing, right? But anyway, you have to have confidence in yourself, confidence in what you are trying to do. Be very, very clear in your presentation. Don't fudge anything. And if they ask you a question and you don't know the answer, just tell them you'll find out and get back with them. The worst thing you can do is try to lie and pretend that you know the answer and then it comes back and bites you later because it turns out to be totally wrong. And you may have promised something you couldn't do, or you've created a big hole for yourself to fall in. Right? So, I listened to a lot of really great projects the other day, and I really, really sincerely hope that some or all of you are going to be successful. I don't think all of you are, because the odds are against it. If you talk to venture capitalists or people who invest in these kinds of things, the odds are very hard, because there are a lot of good ideas. There were a lot of good ideas and are a lot of good ideas in this room. But, you know, the venture capital market is a tough one too. And the way the economy and the world is going, people are a little tighter with their money. They want to be more careful with it. They want to try to make sure they're going to get their investment back. So it is going to be a little more difficult. And that's where each individual comes in, because the proof will be how interested, how much do you believe in your idea. If you are truly connected to your idea and you believe in it, you will work very hard to success, right? Some of you will fall out because it's going to be hard and you've got other things to do. I mean, you all have to make a living, you have to go to school, you have to do other things or other outside pressures. So, not all of you are going to be successful. Maybe not at the first attempt, right? But never give up. You know, people who invent things, I know a couple of inventors. And they have like 30 or 40 ideas. And they come up with them, they talk about it. But maybe out of that 30, 40 ideas, maybe one gets backed by some venture capitalist. And maybe they're lucky and they make a lot of money, maybe they're lucky to make a little money. But you know, part of the reward about being an inventor, a creator, an innovator, an entrepreneur, is knowing that you made something from nothing. That's like magic. And not everybody can do that. And that's why I say that all of you are very special. And that's why I call you a tsunami. Because anybody, any group of people who makes any bit of change anywhere for the good, I think, is a tsunami of richness for personal reasons. Money is good, but I think all of you guys should be very, very proud of yourself. And I think you should take what you've learned here at CBS and go out and do wonderful, wonderful things. And if you're successful or if you fail, take a lesson from it. Share those lessons with your friends. And above all, share them with me, because I really want to know what happens to you guys. And you know where to find me. I've got a Facebook page, maybe you can go look at it. But I'm there. You can write me, I'll answer you back. Sometimes I'm slow, sometimes I'm fast, depending on what's going on. And you've made a good group of friends and colleagues here. You know, if you need somebody to talk to, excuse me, if you're down on your luck or you're feeling low or you're depressed or, you know, you just want to talk to somebody, call up some of these people and say, hey, can you have some tea with me or something? And talk to them. I mean, it's a network. You guys should be supporting each